Good morning. In this video today, we are going to deal with how to handle rebuttals. Now, what is a rebuttal? A rebuttal could be taken as a rejection. A rebuttal for businesses is when you offer a product or service or idea to a prospect and then they say no, or they give you a reason why they won't buy from you. And I have to admit that every business owner goes through that. We all get rebuttals, and it can be really frustrating. But how can you turn these rebuttals from these prospects into yeses? How can you get more yeses than no's for your business idea or product? Considering the fact that buying is an emotional activity, buying has absolutely nothing to do with money. It's an emotional activity. Buying is emotional. That's why in the middle of recessions, people could be so broke, but you will find all the malls filled with people shopping. That's why, for instance, as women, women really illustrate this, and I'm a woman. I'm proud to be a woman, but in the middle of a recession, when there is absolutely no money, when women don't have money, or they could be, some women could be unemployed or whatever, they always have money to do their nails or to do their hair. So that really proves that money is not the issue. Money is not the primal issue of not buying, although it could be an issue, but not always. People are very resourceful when it comes to what they really want. So step number one, the tip that I'm going to share with you, how do you handle rebuttals? The first step to take is list down all the rebuttals that you've got in the past, if you remember them, and those you will receive for the next couple of weeks. Write them down and remember to capture the contact details of the people who rebutted you. And after writing down these rebuttals, when you have free time, go through them and go back to your conversation, retrieve the conversation with these people and find out whether you really offered enough information about the benefits, features of the person. What environment were you in when we were presenting your product, service, or idea? Did you make an appointment? Did you research on this prospect? Is this prospect in your target market? All these things are to be considered when you're evaluating why you are rebutted. Again, write down the rebuttals and go back to the drawing board and find out the environment when you're speaking to this particular prospect. Which environment was it? Was it conducive? Was it relaxed? Did you make an appointment with that prospect? Did you research on the prospect? If you go back, because researching on the prospect will help you understand if this is your ideal client or a client that can turn into an ideal client. How did you offer the product, service, or idea? Did you really explain the benefits and features? Did you really connect to them? Did you build rapport? So it's about going back to the point when you were rejected or rebutted and establishing if you played your part. And if you establish that you really did all these things, then tune in for video number 2, where I will explain what to do with that information and how to take the next step of turning these rebuttals into sales. So if this has caught your attention and you want to know more, I have written a book called Communicating Your Way to Success, Master the Art of Persuasion, Positively Influence Others, Increase Sales, and Stand Out from the Crowd. This book was published a few weeks ago. It's available in Kindle and paperback, and the links are all included below in this video. And I hope you really get to read the book and learn more about how to handle objections, how to generate leads, how to use mind triggers to captivate and build rapport with your prospects, and much more. So, once again, thank you so much for clicking on my video, and I'm hoping that you have a gracious day, and I'm sending you God's love and light.